Hey, how's it going, everybody? This is MegaShadowFist, and welcome back to Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. And when we last left off, we were talking to the Mike Meekins, if you will. When I say Mike Meekins, I mean not Mike Meekins, but Punko, the robot. Yeah, that's who we were talking to. So, without further ado, bumped into my pop filter. Let's go ahead and hit continue. Go from slot 2, it looks like. Load this data, yes please. And continue. Investigation day 1. So is this going to be like a super long... I don't know. Anyway, so we did all the talk options, right? So now we need to present something. Like Phoenix said... Searching down, I'm sorry. He said we need to like present something to her. I can't quite remember what though. Okay, so... oh, it was the autopsy report, right? I think it was. Punko, do you recognize this capsule here in the top right?
Checking! Registered data! I know! It's the Hope capsule! It was carried inside the Hope probe!
That's not the voice that I'm supposed to give her. It contained the asteroid samples, right?
Yes, it was designed to store the samples gathered by the Hope probe! It stored the safe in Launchpad 1 ever since it returned to Earth! It must not be removed! It must not be removed!
Don't worry, Punko. The people in charge already know what happened.
They do? They do? I must ask them later.
So the capsule was being kept in Launchpad 1, huh? Maybe Clay was trying to carry it to safety after the explosion.
The Space Center staff must have been really excited to finally get the capsule back. But it's a pity this incident occurred before they got a chance to check the contents.
Well, the police took it as evidence, so they'll have to wait a little longer. Hope capsule. Found in the victim's possession, it recently returned from a 7-year mission and contains asteroid samples. Well, we certainly learned a lot about the Space Museum.
Thank you, Punko. You explained everything very well. I'll have to explain. Thank you for listening. Thank you.
You two are like old friends. It's hard to believe you just met recently. I don't believe they did. I honestly don't. Like, so, you know, like there was like the scientist lady was sitting right behind her. Like, Widget was Athena's design, right? But Widget kind of, like, for some reason, like, Widget's design kind of reminds me of whatchamacallit, so I don't know. Maybe I'm just making some weird connections here, but no.
It's because Punko is so friendly!
Well, what should we do? What should we investigate next?
Let's go find Detective Fulbright! We have things to ask him about!
Let's see. The security footage in the fingerprint data, was it? Okay, then let's go back to the Launchpad 1 corridor.
Bye, Punko! See you later! Come again! Come again! And don't forget to visit the gift shop!
Poor Punko. What a Dickensian life we all are forced to lead. But what do you mean by Dickensian, right? Like, it's like, someone, you know? Well, hold on, I'm just using stalling to, like, 1 second. Just adjusting my pop filter, like it was kind of in the way. So, anywho, lay the holes in. So, the gift shop, not to be confused with the pet shop, the stand, or no, the stand's name is not pet shop, that's just the name of the, stand user from part 3 JoJo. Did they say gift shop, or am I must be thinking of case, the special case. Oh no, Punko just said, okay, let's go back to Launchpad 1 corridor. Okay. December 19th, Cosmos Space Center, Launchpad 1 corridor. What should I do? Which path is the path of justice?
There's Detective Fulbright! He still seems to be lost, even though it's a straight corridor.
Let's hope he's still in a cooperative mood as well then.
If he doesn't cooperate, then I'll just have to use my powers on him.
You mean that lady in distress bit? Alright, talk. Bullet hole at the scene. We found a bullet hole in the wall at the crime scene. You did? Our team found that too. It was Detective Arm who fired that bullet. Detective Arm? That's right, a warning shot for the defendant. Was it really such a high threat situation that she needed to do that? I'm afraid I don't know the details. What with Detective Arm gone and all.
But I thought there were two people who discovered the crime scene together.
We already know Director Cosmos will testify, so tomorrow will be about what he knows. Hey, you're pretty smart. That's exactly what we're planning to serve as the main course. I hope it goes down easy. It never does, Phoenix. Fingerprint data?
Detective, we'd like to run a comparison on some prints we found in their boarding lounge.
Ah, yes. I just happen to have compiled the print data of everyone related to this case, right on hand, because it's convenient. Game logic. I can always make another copy for myself, so it's all yours. Consider it a gift. This is totally illegal, by the way, I'm pretty sure. This is quite a bit of data. Well, when I said everyone, I meant it. Prosecutor Blackwell said to dig deep, so that's what I did. It sure took a while, though.
Whoa, he had a pull of my prints! He even got prints for all of the robots!
What? I guess when Blackwell said to dig deep, Fulbright didn't bother to ask how deep.
Clay's fingerprints are here, too!
I personally removed his glove during the investigation. We had to get his fingerprints to confirm his identity, after all.
I still can't believe you took off his glove to get his fingerprints.
Yeah, well, you can't blame me for thinking they're important in this case. There are a lot of doors that require fingerprint verification in that lounge. So depending on whose prints we find, it can completely change the tide of both sides. Makes sense. After all, the culprit's prints did get them past the fingerprint lock somehow. Oh, and take this picture. It might come in handy. Isn't this just a photo of the Launchpad 1 door? Yep, but Prosecutor Blackwell seemed really interested in it for some reason. Huh? What's so important about this door? Beats me, but boy could you see the gears in his head go into hyperdrive at it. Sounds like this is going to be a major point of contention tomorrow.
Hey, don't forget about the print comparison, boss!
Right. Detective Fulbright, do you think you could run the test for us right now? You just leave it to me. In justice we trust.
You know what? I want to see that picture of the other. Like, I'm kind of curious about the lady in the right, on the far right. I want to see her again because I got an idea. Because like I'm sure that one of those two ladies is related to Athena. Maybe it's the scientist lady with the glasses. Like, but I'm trying. Anyway.
Okay, here we go. Well, it looks like it was Mr. Starbuck who opened that security door. He must have opened it when they went to go board the rocket.
His heart must have been full of hopes and dreams for his space adventure right then.
Launchpad 1 door lock updated. In the court record, Starbuck's prints are found in this door lock. Also see photo taken after the incident. Okay. Oh, capsule? Something for the lost and found! Lost and found! That's how usually I say it. Lost and found! Control room door lock. Lost and found! Oh, wait, no, we shouldn't represent, yeah. we should, that's our ace in the hole. You are my ace in the hole. But most importantly, kid, you're the closest thing I ever had to a son. And that's why it hurts. Things ain't simply business. Lost and found. That was my best. I wouldn't say that was my best Fontaine impersonation. Detective, about the security footage that was taken by the boarding lounge 1 camera. Oh, that footage. Go ahead and ask me anything you like about it. Is there any way I could see a little more of the part just after this? Easy as pie. I'd be glad to show you. Here we go. Huh? The screen went blank. Yes, apparently the after effects of the explosion damaged the wires. So there's no footage after this point. Why didn't you just say so from the beginning? Security camera video update in the court record. Video showing the defendant and victim's escape from the corridor. The video ends immediately after the scene.
Something definitely seems to be up with you, Detective. You're unusually cooperative. Well, I just figure if we work together, we'll get that much closer to justice, right? But it seems like something's really been bothering you. You don't have some ulterior motive, do you? What? I don't know what you're talking about. I would never do anything like that. Alright. 2. It's been a while. It's been a while. Anyway. But those are definitely Cyclocks. Did you just mouth psyched? Is there something I should be psyched about? No, Cyclock. It's a system of locks and the secret is in a person's heart. No, why? I don't understand why Phoenix bothers like explaining this to people. No one is going to know what he means. I can see when people are trying to hide those secrets by using the power of this Magatama. So Magatama. So actually, I've got to know a little bit more about these because I'm taking a Japanese art history class in university to go along with my Japanese language and literature major. And these Magatama, these curved jades, if you will, usually is what they're translated to. Like you're just like Except for in this case, they just stuck with the Magatama thing. They have a very significant cultural impact. It's not just Ace Attorney. Like these things have existed for like literally over 1,000 years, and you can find them in old excavations and whatnot, especially related to like Shinto, for example, Magatama. Anyway, presenting evidence can break those locks and reveal any secrets they're hiding. Mr. Wright, how much did they bilk you out for that piece of rock? If you've been swindled, I know some lawyers I can introduce you to. First and foremost, are you aware that I'm a lawyer? I'm more than capable of representing myself, thank you very much. And you did, actually. Wait, did Phoenix represent himself? No, was it Apollo? Well, I know there was some case where somebody had to defend themselves for a little bit. Was it Apollo? Apollo defended himself, or was it Phoenix? I'm getting the cases mixed up. It isn't some kind of fraud. It really works. A friend gave it to me a long time ago. But I guess seeing is believing. Allow me to show you. I can use the Magatama on him by tapping it. I guess they're doing this explanation again because they can't assume that you played the bonus case before this, despite the fact that this takes place chronologically before this. All right, here we go. And it wasn't even that long ago that you did it. It was only like a couple months ago, Phoenix. What are you talking about? Take that! I guess the bonus case is probably written after this, or I don't know. No, usually it seems like if we're gonna go off a case like the bonus cases for case 6, it seems like for game 6, it seems like they were written pretty much the same time as the main cases were. Why you're being cooperative? Well, so also by the way, I learned my mistake from like the bonus case. Apparently, it seems like in this game, unlike in the previous games, in this game, whenever you see Cyclocks, you can pretty much take them on automatically. I didn't know that because the way that it used to work in the older games is usually you would see the Cyclocks and it would give you then the Cyclocks would reveal what you have to do later, so then you continue your investigation, gather some facts, and then come back and take out the Cyclops. That's usually how it was in the older games, but in this game, it seems like you can just do it automatically. I didn't know that, and people gave me crap for it because apparently that was something that I was supposed to just automatically know for some reason. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try, it's going to continue. I think you're hiding something, Detective, so why don't you just tell us about it? What to do? Which path is the path of justice? Detective Fulbright is really in agony. I bet this is the issue he's so torn up over. Love? I guess it's kind of for me. Love is what I'm torn over. Life? Justice? Is this even a real question? I really understand what's been bothering you, Detective. I truly do. Something happened that goes against your principles, isn't that right? No. I don't know what you're talking about. Until the explosion occurred, everything was just fine. Is that a fact? Yep, peaceful as peaceful can be. Everyone whistling a happy tune as they did their job. You never saw a more relaxed guard detail for a routine rocket launch. I don't think the guard detail is as relaxed as you claim, as long as this exists. Hold on. No. Hold on. What are you trying to say? Oops. No, let me see the, Look, there we go. Like, for some reason, like, the touch hitbox is weird for, like, this. Until the explosion occurred, everything was just fine. Is that a fact? Okay. I don't think the guard details as relaxed as you claim, as long as this exists. No, I don't see how that does anything. Evacuation report. There's a power outage security system. Police officers and riot police have been standing by. And riot police who had been standing by gave the evacuation instructions. Despite tight security. Okay. Before the explosion, what was supposed to happen here was a rocket launch. And yet security was so tight they even brought in a special task force. I'd hardly describe that as a relaxed guard detail. Now hold on just one moment. The entire nation had their eyes on this extremely important rocket launch. That's why I was called in on a special security detail. As versatile as you are, I can certainly believe that's true. But I say it's very strange that this person would be part of the detail from the outset. Was on detail in the Space Center, one of the first to find the body. Specializes in bomb cases. Detective Arms specializes in bomb cases. The fact that she was here on hand means that you people know there was the possibility that a bombing would occur. What do you mean by you people, Phoenix? You got me, Mr. Wright! Anyway, I'm like, that was so easy. That was way too easy. What you can't say. Alright, I concede. You win. It's just as you say. A few days before the launch, they were warned about a potential bombing. But the plan to launch went ahead in spite of the threat. But why? What were they planning to do if someone got hurt or killed? Yeah, I know. The decision to move forward wasn't exactly just, was it? How was the warning delivered? By phone and directly to Director Cosmos. But the police department instructed everybody to keep it under wraps. That's a big thing to keep quiet about. No wonder you were so upset. But it's not only that. I've been distraught about Prosecutor Blackwell as well. Prosecutor Blackwell? Well, as his handler, I'm sure you have a lot of difficulties. That's not quite what he means. That's not it. It's a question of justice. I've been wondering about why he's allowed to stand in court. The reason he's still prosecuting? Detective Fulbright, please tell us everything you know. Prosecutor Blackwell. Well, talking to you folks about it would definitely be breaking the rules. Never mind that! What are rules but things to be broken, right? I'm not quite sure it works like that, Athena. Well, to tell you the truth, having a prisoner act as a prosecutor is highly irregular. Oh, surprise, surprise. I think we guessed that much. So why is it being allowed? I've been wondering about it. So you weren't told why either, huh? No, I guess the order came from pretty high up the ladder. Yeah, it would had to have. But Prosecutor Blackwell told me once. The hunt I've been on for the Phantom of 7 years past continues even still. 7 years. So it was! Okay, I was right! Yeah, it was 7 years! So she's related to the Athena thing in the 7 years, and 7 years ago was the whatchamacallit? Okay, it all, I thought so. Okay, so okay, well, that doesn't quite confirm my theory, but still!